It's great. Thank you. It's great to see everyone on the call, but I can see we are still very few. We can get the numbers up. Please let's invite somebody. Each one invite one at least, or even 10, so we can double and triple the number that we currently are at. So thank you once again for joining. You are in for a great session today. I hope you are ready, get your tribe ready, get your people ready, because this series that we started this month is all the series are life-changing, but I think this one really takes you to go inward. And if you were here last week, I'm sure you'll bear witness to that you have to go in to really flourish in life. So while we are getting people on the call, I'm quickly going to remind us of our vision. And please allow me to share my screen. I'll quickly share the screen. Thank you. Okay, and please confirm you can see. You can see the screen, please confirm.
Yes.
All right, thank you so much. Okay, thank you so much. Okay, so I want to quickly remind us of why we are here, to remind us of our vision, our mission, and our values. We are a tribe of influencers creating innovative solutions that transform our society in service to God and humanity. Our mission: to discover, develop, and deploy a tribe of saviors who determine what happens everywhere they go. Our values are trustworthiness, worship, influence, responsibility, and love. And so that is the reason we are here. So please get your people in, get your neighbors, your friends, so that we can all learn as a community. And while I'm yet to hand over, please advise in the comment section, in the chat section, if you're here for the first time and where you're joining us from. I am from Lusaka, Zambia. Do we have any first timers here? I can't see any first timers on the call. Okay, I'll probably get to see them later, because looking at time, we're already a few minutes off time. So I will quickly hand over to Ayo to take over the next session. Over to you, Ayo. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Lina. And like I told you the other time, I'm coming to Lusaka. I need to visit that, that nation, Lusaka, Zambia. I need to visit
you do.
Zambia and
You're
to spend
very
the weekend or the week with you. We'll talk offline and see how we can make that happen.
Oh, okay, great. Okay, thanks.
Thank you so much, Lina, for what you do. We really appreciate you for doing this seamlessly and with the whole of your heart. Thank you.
Thank you.
So good afternoon, good morning, good evening, whichever part of the world you are joining us from. I'm so excited to be here today, and I will be anchoring to this session. And we've decided to have this as a family meeting, just, you know, rub minds together and just, you know, share testimonials, those who have deployed supernatural intelligence at some point. If you have something to share with us, then at some point we are going to break into breakouts, into rooms. And one of the things that we'll be doing today is what we call the future meeting. I know some of us are used to it, and some of us that will be new to us. As we go along, we'll explain what exactly the future meeting is all about. But before we do that, I know that Lina said we should go into the room and just into the chat and share where we are joining from. And I don't seem to see so much activity in there. What's happening? Today is family meeting. What's happening? Thank you. Oh, I have another person welcoming me to Zambia, Jess. So I have 2 friends in Zambia now that I need to hook up with. Okay, so let's go into the chat. Even if it's not your first time, if you've been here over and over again, just go into the chat and just let us know where you're joining from. Would love to welcome you. Okay, I have Jess again, also from Lusaka, Zambia. I have Grace from Lagos. Who else is there? I'm from Lagos. Ayo Lawrence from Lagos, Nigeria. Let's have you come in. I have FFL. Yes, thank you from Victoria Island, Lagos. Thank you, ma'am. Lena as well, Lusaka, Zambia. Thank you so very much. Who else? Who else? Let's just go into the chats. Today is about family meeting, about us, family meeting. Yes. Let's see what we have in the chat. Who else is joining? We're about, okay. Let's know where you're joining from, please. Let's know where you're joining from. I'm trying to check out something as well. Okay. 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 I think we can just get into it. From Edinburgh, thank you so much, Temenge, and Sandy. Thank you so much. So glad to have you on the call this day. Last week we talked on, PF introduced us into supernatural intelligence, and we touched on the various forms of knowledge. We looked at the observational knowledge, the acquired knowledge, the revelational knowledge, and the invasive knowledge. And then he mentioned the fact that our light is supposed to lighten other people. So when you know something, don't hide. Let others be able to get insight as a result of that which you know. Then we looked at some misconceptions. The first one was that some people feel it's only the people who are born again Christians that can manifest divine intelligence. And PF was able to let us know that that is not the case. We also looked at the fact that people feel it can only be activated through fasting and prayer. In as much as these are good, these are not the only ways that they can be activated. Then another thing is you need to be perfect to enable you to manifest divine intelligence. This is also a misconception, because in the first place, no one is perfect. We are all work in progress. So it's not true. It is a misconception. And the last thing is only a few can have it. Not true as well. We talked about some threats. We looked at spiritual low self-esteem. We looked at the ignorance of the power within you. And there's this audio book that I listened to a while ago by Louise Hay. It talks about the power within you, and it's such a powerful one. And there's another movie that I watched also a while ago. It's called Emotion. Very, very good. That talks about the power that we possess even as humans, because God has made us in his image, after his likeness. So we are co-creators with him. And there's another scripture that says that greater works than what Jesus did, God expects us even to do as his own children. Other threats are survival mode, religion biases, unbelief, that is not believing in oneself. Then we went on to talk about the keys to manifesting supernatural intelligence. And the first one PF mentioned was there must be hunger for impact. You must be willing to serve humanity. And that is what we stand for here at House of Saviors. Then we looked at awareness and acceptance of reality of the existence of the power of God in us for humanity. God's power is in each and every one of us, and it is meant to be used for the good of humanity. Then the third one is you need to believe and exercise that power and believe in yourself. Most of us don't believe in ourselves. And if we don't believe in ourselves, no matter what people are even saying about us, it's going to be difficult for us to believe, that which they are saying. So it's first from us. It starts from us. How much of ourselves do we believe of ourselves? And then the fourth one is we have to activate. We have to activate that supernatural intelligence that God has made available to each and every one of us. And I could remember one of the things that, we said over and over and over again last week was, I am supernatural and God's breath is in me. I am supernatural and God's breath is in me. I am supernatural and God's breath is in me. So that was the introduction that PF gave us last week. And today we are just going to open the floor. If there's anyone who would like to share how he or she has been able to manifest, this supernatural intelligence, how you've been able to operate in this intelligence that we say God has made available for everyone. It's just for all of us to be able to tap into it and to walk in the reality of this intelligence. So if you have anything to say, anything to share along those lines, or rather along this line, you can just raise up your hand. Then I would tell the admin to unmute. I'll tell the admin to unmute. If you have anything to share along that line, please raise up your hand and admin will unmute. But while we wait for that, there was about 3 weekends ago, we're supposed to watch a video of all that people did during our Taste of Africa. Unfortunately, our amazing admin person has been able to come up with it, and we have it today. So I'll play it while we wait for those who want to share, to raise up their hands. So this is just like a little timeout while each and every one of us who want to share one or two things as regards how you've been able to display supernatural intelligence, you raise up your hand and then we'll call you one after the other. So I'm going to share right away. I believe you can see my screen. If you can see my screen.
Today's
just say yes.
African lunch. This is pounded yam with a body roll and asa fish.
Okay, I think, can you see?
Yes, but the picture is frozen.
It's frozen now. Okay, so let me go back there.
In Pepe.
You can see egusi with vegetable. Taste of Africa. Can't wait.
And here is my beans for akara, ready to be blended. I don't peel my beans. Why should I? When I'm making normal beans, do I peel it? No, I don't. Even my so here is my beans in my blender with enough water just to give it a very, very good consistency, because I don't want my paste to scatter in the oil. After blending, you pour into your bowl and you stir to incorporate air. You stir properly to incorporate air. For us, it starts with ogi and akara for breakfast. And here is the ogi, bubbling, bubbling, bubbling. Then you take your time to just Taste of Africa, we have this. We have Eba. We have Eforiro. This is Mr. Law. Ready for lunch.
Hi.
This is our dear neighbor, Sophia. Thank you for coming. Hi. Busy, busy, busy. Okay, thank you so much. So for those of us that didn't turn in our videos, you didn't allow us have a good, maybe a long time to watch what we have under Taste of Africa. So I have Favor Babalala from Kogi State, Nigeria. Thank you so much. So do we have anyone who would love to share how they've been able to deploy manifesting supernatural intelligence at any point in time, maybe at work, maybe in business, maybe on the home front, that you've been able to deploy supernatural intelligence? Is there anyone? Is there anyone? Is there anyone? Is there anyone? No one. Okay. Are we shy? Don't be shy. We are home. This is home. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Okay. I'll just share something with us. I think that was in 20. I'm trying to recollect now. I think 2018 or 2019. I'll need to check my journal to be very sure. So I came up with what is called the Balanced Me Toolbox, and it's actually a box of journals. And I love journaling, and I've always, done that for years. So I came up with a box of journals that have the gratitude journal, that has the life journey journal, the to-do list, to create, to decide list, and things like that. And then a friend of mine from the US now said she needed that box of journal, the toolbox. I called it the Balance Me Toolbox. And when she said she needed it, it just occurred to me, getting that box over to her in the US was going to be so much of stress. And I just kept pacing in our living room that day. There must be more. There must be more. There must be a way to do this. There must be a way to do this. There must be. I just kept, pacing. And it just dropped in my spirit that why don't you make it into an app? And there and then I called my nephew who is into, app development. And, we had a conversation. We did a bit of scribbling because my background is mathematics, and I worked in system specs for years as the quality assurance team lead. So I know about app development, I know about testing and things like that. So, and that was how, we kicked off. And in less than, let's say, 3 months, we're able to come up with the app such that so many people, were able to download the app. And it's amazing. When I was in Canada, as a student, where I was interning, we usually have what we call healing sessions, healing classes. And this particular day, I was the one to take a session on self-care. And I was having a conversation. So I came in and it was a virtual conversation. And one of the persons that came for that class that day told me she downloaded the app. I can't remember the feeling I had that day. I was just like, what? All the way in Canada, someone downloaded, the app that we created in Nigeria. So it's amazing. And she went on and on to say how well the app has, helped her, how well the app has supported her. And, she just went on and on and on and on. And for me, that is a display of supernatural intelligence, because I didn't know that we could translate, the physical box into something like that. And to the extent that even people, yes, I know that because it's an app, people all over the world, would download, but I didn't know that I will encounter someone using the app, where I was interning. So it's just amazing what God has put on the inside of each and every one of us. We just need to believe in ourselves. We just need to be able to say, you know what? This is what I can do. This is what is coming to my mind. This is what is being dropped in my spirit. And I'm going to run with it. At that point, it didn't make, so much sense because, we started, the framework was a bit lean. As it went on, we had to make it broader and all and all. So what is that thing that God has laid in your heart? What is that thing that, keeps coming back to you and you are trying to put behind you? Oh, no one in my family has done this. No one in my lineage has, ventured into this. That is what you should pour yourself into because it keeps coming back to you. Because it keeps coming back to you, pour yourself into it. Give everything you have, to deploy that intelligence that God has made available to you. So that's one example of me being able to manifest supernatural intelligence. I think I've opened the floor. Someone else should be able to, remember something, that you did at some point and you were able to work on. And I would like to say even at this point that we had to actually bring the app down sometimes this year due to some reasons, but I know that very soon in the next couple of months, it will be up, on the App Store and on the Play Store. So yes, we brought it down, but it's gonna come back up and with more innovative features in it by God's grace. So please, the floor is open. The floor is open. The floor is open. Let's come in and share the ideas that has been laid in your heart that you've run with at some point, or maybe you've even you did it for a while, you stopped doing it. It's okay, but the season for which you ran with it was meant to be. It's recorded its successes. So let's say something. We've been here for like 2-3 years, House of Saviors. I'm sure each and every one of us, or a few of us, have been able to do something, that has displayed God's intelligence. Yes. I'm looking, my eye is on the chat and I'm looking out for someone who has his or her hand raised up, or you have something to share. Maybe you worked on a project at work. Maybe it's something you're doing in your business or you've done in your business. Yes, let's share. I just have like 3 minutes to do this, after which we'll go into our breakout rooms. Does anyone have anything to share in that wise? Okay, no problem. So what we'll do at this point in time is what we call future meeting. I am thinking we try to show it first before we go into our various rooms. So future meeting is about you projecting into the future and acting as you would have acted if that thing had come to pass. So I know each and every one of us here, we have desires, we have things that we trust would come to pass in our lives. And some of us, we have them on our vision board. Some of them, we have them journaled somewhere. So this day, we are going to come up with them and just act them out. So I think I have a few people that I've done it with before on the call. And please permit me, I'm going to put you on the spot. So let me look through and see if I have my 1 or 2 people that we've done this together here. Yes, I think Estelle, are you in a place that you can do this with me? Okoyemi? Are you in a place you can do this with me this afternoon? Hope. Are you in a place that you can do this? If you can, please just unmute.
Did you? Hang on.
Hello?
Ayo, did you call me?
I can't even see who is asking me a question.
It's
I called Hope.
It's
Okay, Hope. Oh, okay, Hope. Yes, I did call you. I said, are you in a position to help us with future meeting? Okay. Or Payemi or Estelle?
I can try.
You can try. Fantastic. Thank you so much. Okay, so let me start with you. Then we can now bring in other people. They will see how we're acting it out. And then we can now add other people to it. So when we are talking, when we are having future meetings, we're projecting to the future the way we want things to be, and then we just talk about it and just relish, the moment. And after now, I'm going to recommend a book for all of us to read. We're going to put it on the group as well. Feeling is the Secret. If you've not read that book, you've not read any book. It's a book that all of us need to read. Some of us, we read it almost every day. It's not so much, it's not so big. It's about a 30 to 40 minutes audio book, So some of us listen to it almost every day. A fantastic book that talks about your feelings, how it impacts your life, and how everything about us has its roots in the way we feel. So let's go. Is Hope available now? Can you unmute, Okoyemi? If you're available to, please can you unmute, because we're going to be having this interaction. Please can you unmute? And if you can have your video on as well, it would be great so that people can see even the expression on our faces.
If you don't mind that I'm in the car and I'm parked.
It's fine. It's okay. It's fine. It's good. Thank you. Thank you, Hope. So good to have you. It's been a while. So good to see you again after almost 10 years, isn't it?
Yes, so good to see you too.
Yes, you remember that meeting that we had in Zambia when we went to visit Selena? Can you remember?
Yes, I do remember. I do remember.
And you told me quite a number of things. Some very, very amazing, desires of yours. Can you just share where you're at now?
Yeah, I remember. Did we not discuss about the fact that I was trying to get into, I think I was trying to get into medical education in Scotland at the time. And I was also eyeing some medical leadership position as well then. And yeah, interestingly, it all just came together. I put myself out for opportunities, basically. I started to teach medical students. And yeah, it was quite interesting. It was quite good because as I put myself out for those opportunities, I found out that I was just getting recommended and recommended and recommended. And before I knew it, I am now I'm one of the lecturers in University of Edinburgh. So yes, it's quite an interesting journey. It has been.
Mm-hmm. Wow, this is so amazing. It's just amazing how what we think about, how what we desire find expression. At that time, I also told you that I was vying, or rather, I'm looking forward to being one of the ministers in Nigeria.
Oh, wow.
Minister in charge of family affairs. It has happened. It has happened. Yes,
wow.
It has happened. And I'm so excited. And you know what? The reason why I'm really so excited about this is I'm able to bring to the fore all those things that I've had in mind. Because it's not just about you talking. You have to be able to act it out. And it's just so amazing. A lot of policies to favor the family, the children, the men, the women, we've been able to put in place. And I'm just so excited. And you know what, Hope? We
Yes.
have Opeyemi somewhere. She was there at that time as well. And
She
mentioned
was.
some, yeah, she was. She was. She mentioned some amazing things. Opeyemi, I'm adding you to this call. What do you have to say? We are so excited to have you. It's been a while. 10 years. Amazing. You've not changed though. You didn't age one day. Can we hear you, Opeyemi? What's been happening to you?
Okay, so I would say projecting into the future has really done great deal. Like having to have that feeling even before it happens. It's more or less like you are bringing it forward. Like in a space of, I don't know how to say it, like it's a cascade of events. The opportunity will present itself, and before you know it, it will just materialize. Recently, the most recent one that happens is I changed job. Like it's just happening in our groups. I keep saying, okay, and the job gives about ×3 of what I'm earning now, so to say. Like if I calculate both the gross, both the benefits and every other thing is multiplied by 3 of my previous one, because I started this November, so to say. And it was more or less like they were even rushing me up that when are you coming on board? I'm like, it's too good to be real. Like most of the things I projected, like I was thinking that I want to change my environment because of where I was living. I keep looking at the house. I keep feeling myself in the house. I even projected the type of environment because I'm somebody that is into, I want environment that is safe, that I can do my morning workouts. I can even jog in the morning without any, the way Lagos is. So I project all those ones. I keep meeting myself. I keep seeing myself coming from morning, maybe morning jogging or morning walks, coming into the house. I keep picturing everything. And, it was recently that I'm in the house. I'm like, okay, I was very early in the morning and I was coming back. So my spirit just told me that, okay, this is what you want. And it's already here on your table. And by the time it happens, it will just happen like that. So it's been amazing. It's been an amazing journey.
Wow. So glad to hear that, Opeyemi. That's the power of
Oops. Lost you there.
Able to envision, the power of being able to, see. It's so amazing. I'm so excited to hear all this from us. Well done. Well done. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now. I lost you for a few seconds.
Okay, good, good. So I said it's so exciting, to see what can happen. It's so exciting to see what can happen when we apply ourselves. There's this thing PF used to tell us then 10 years ago. He would tell us that prayer is a combination of your words, your thoughts, and your action. A lot of people, they just do words alone. Their thoughts and their words are not in alignment. They are thinking something else, saying something else, and even their action is absolutely different. So you're seeing them say this and they are doing this, and you're wondering, is this person the same person? So we are applying those things, our words, our thoughts, and our action in congruence, in alignment and with the blessings of God, the grace of God that He has made available for us to continuously tap into. We've tapped into them, and here we are living the life we've always desired. It's so amazing. And you know what, Opeyemi and Hope, I have something for you girls.
Okay.
Should I tell you?
Should
I tell you? I'm so excited already. So this December, we are going to Hawaii. I know you've been there. So please. But this one, I've made a special reservation just for the 3 of us. And the icing on the top,
That's amazing.
Icing on the top, I will be sending down my private jet to pick the 2 of you. And
that's
it's going to be
amazing.
A week just for the girls in Hawaii. Just, having a good time, enjoying ourselves, and just you know, recalibrating for the new year, because we are so sure that amazing things, much more amazing things are going to happen to us in
And you know
2025.
what? You know what, Ayo? I think I've got a few friends in Hawaii. I know quite a few people there as well. I think what might be good to do might be for me to I'll speak to some of my friends there. I'm sure they'll be happy to kind of show us, you know, a few places or whatever. Yeah, you know, we can look into that as well. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay, you're mute.
I'm looking forward to the trip as well. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah.
Yes, 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 yes. Thank you so much, girls. So we meet in December for our trip to Hawaii. Thank you, thank you. So this is future meeting. This is future meeting. And the beautiful thing is it happens, it works. We've seen it work over and over and over and over and over and over again. And now that we have done this, you see how it works. We're going to put us in breakout rooms so that we can just, you know, just do this. Then I'll come around to check how we're doing. I think I'll put us in four of us in rooms, and we so let me do 9. So I'm creating the breakout rooms, and I'm going to put us in the rooms. So Lina, Tosin, and Grace, I'm putting you in a room. Assign. Okay, I've assigned them in room 2. BC Chi and Oluwatoyin. In room 3, Jess Mutupe Teminge. Just go to the rooms as you are assigned. In room 4, room 5, Buki. In room 6, Nidum, Yemi, Jola. In room 7, Ope, Estelle, Divinely Favored. In room 8, Hope Omi. In room 9, Yemi. Okay, I'm going to add room to it. Room 10, Fever PJ Gold. And then room 11, Habiba and Demola. So I'm opening all the rooms now. Let's go into our rooms and just enjoy, relish the future. We'll be back in like 20 minutes. Thank you. You're welcome back. You're welcome back. You're welcome back. How was it in our groups? For those of us that were in the groups, how was it? Can you share your experience? If you've not spoken today, I just want you to, you know, just share with us. 1, 2 people. How was your experience? How was your experience engaging the future meeting?
Wow.
Okay, Habiba, yes. Habiba, please go ahead.
In fact, as I was dreaming and I was sharing my big dreams, my daughter came and said, "Mommy, why are you lying?" I said, "No, it's not lying. We are dreaming." That's what we hope for. That's what we are planning for the future. You know,
Yes.
she was excited. She said, what are you people doing? I said, yeah, we are dreaming. It was a wonderful
simulation.
I felt as if it had already happened, as in I saw myself in it already. It was a wonderful experience.
Yeah, that's the beauty of the future meeting. You put yourself in that space, that feeling, you know, and when you put yourself in that space and you enjoy it, it definitely finds its way to you. Let me just share a very profound one. When I got back from Canada, myself and my husband and our children, we sat down and we engaged the future meeting. And part of the things we said was we wanted, you know, a house manager that is very good with taking care of the house, you know, that is very good with cooking, you know, that will make the meals, set the table, because I'm a very particular person when it comes to, you know, the way the table is set and all, that will set the table, you know, cook the meals, and everybody's going to be okay. You know, we just come, we eat, and just enjoy life. And then some few weeks after that, I started attending a house fellowship in our estate. And that day we asked, oh, what do we desire? I mentioned two things. I said, I want to put my book in the market, and also we need a house manager. And my host said, oh, I have one that I would love to release at this point in time. And I was like, oh, wow, really? And she told me that, oh, it's not that she's done anything, that she just needed someone who is very great with children, but that this person is great with the house chores, great with, you know, cooking and all. And that has been our experience. It's been phenomenal. Very good with food, very good with setting the table, making the house in order. It's just been fantastic. Exactly the way we pictured it. Exactly the way we pictured it, you know, was the way it was handed over to us. So let's not discount what we just did today. And let it not stop here. Take it to your homes. Let your children sit down. It's okay to dream. When we were young, what happened? We'll do papa and mama, tie wrapper, carry babies, and there's father, there's mother. Nobody stopped us. What happened to us? What happened to us dreaming? So can we bring it back? Can we get back to that space wherein we begin to bring those things that we desire, those things that we want, bring them to the fore and watch them happen right before us? It is possible. It is possible. It is possible. Let's bring it back. Yes, Lena, we bring it back. We bring it back. We'll build houses with sand. We'll go to the market, go to the school. We become doctors then. And all of a sudden, we stop playing. We need to bring all these things back, not because we just want to play, but because we know that when we engage the feeling that we want to experience, it finds a way to manifest itself. It is real, it works, and I want us to take that away from here today. Thank you so much, everyone, for allowing me into your space, even as we engaged our family meeting, sharing our experiences. Or do we have any other person, one more person that wants to share his or her experience? Let me get into the chat and read what we are putting there. Yes, I can say, wow, I see someone's laugh. Someone said it was great. It felt so real because it is real. It is as far as our eyes can see. Yes, we bring it back. Okay, so that we don't take too much of our time. Thank you so much, everyone, and have a beautiful weekend. Over to you, Lena. God bless.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I had a lot of fun today. Thank you so much. We need to start playing. Ayo said we stopped playing because we grew up, but we need to start playing again and dreaming, you know, without limitations. There's no cap, there's no cap on how much we can dream, and whatever we can envision, we can definitely materialize. Remember, prayer is your words, your actions, and your thoughts all in congruency. Thank you so much for that amazing session, Ms. Ayo. I truly, truly enjoyed it. And now I am quickly going to share my screen so we can have some announcements and we can share our